We are back. So this is the last game in the group B here. The group B. This is a very, very important match. As if CK, Četri, Krasti if they will win this match, then the force will be tied with from silver to LAN, and they will have a tiebreaker game for the spot who will go out of the groups here. So quit crying, they have their slot as the first seed from group B. So we are now looking at a game which could decide which team will be the second seed here. So this will be definitely a very, very exciting game. Maybe it will be a one-sided game, we don't know yet, so we will see.
Yeah, from one bracket we already see that other two Chipsy were able to get to the semifinals.
Yeah.
And they did not lose a single game, while QQ lost only one game, and it was versus the Force. And right now we'll enjoy their game versus CK.
And from the picks and bans, we can see that they are not fooling around. They all are very, very damage based. I mean, only Mundo here. Well, yeah, Mundo on the red team here. I mean, he's the tankiest member here, but of course we can't count out Lulu here, as well, as she can make anyone a tank for a couple of seconds. So interesting matchup here in the middle, Zed versus Irelia. As far as I know, Faker introduced Irelia mid. Not sure about that, but Lucian together with Bran landing so much damage on Corky. Of course, Lulu is trying her best to trade it off. Ignite goes on Lulu. I mean, she's not even near dying there, but that's a very favorable trade for Team Force here.
I would say it probably was more like a panic smite there.
Probably, yeah, and Zed goes for the first blood. His passive, I mean, Irelia went in hoping that the damage will be enough, but Zed passive kicked in his execute damage and Irelia was just gone. I mean, this is a good start for CK.
True, and Kindred saw that Zed was so low on HP and she rushed to that mid lane, but unfortunately he was able to back away in time.
Homeless Pumpkin in a lot of trouble, but he baits out a flash from Kindred.
Yeah, that's a flash from Kindred, but I guess it's not that horrible, because she's usually you then gank a jungler, right? So that's probably won't be that crucial for her.
Well, yeah, she doesn't have the kill pressure like she could have had with flash something. So, but still, yeah, well, that's a summoner wasted.
Talking about Irelia mid, I remember there was a moment when I stopped watching LCS, and when I saw that, I was really shocked, because I was like, what is happening?
Yeah, true. I mean, Irelia is like a bruiser, like Riven, Fiora. They can go either lanes. It really depends on the matchup here, and why Irelia is working very well against Zed is because she can out-trade him pretty well, as Zed tends to poke out with his shurikens here, and Lucian goes in on Corky, leaving him very, very low. Brandon and Lucian are doing a great job here, and again, Irelia can shove in Zed early on and do a lot of damage here. Will she actually dive? No, but she eats an extra turret shot.
But there is Listen that can come on her from behind.
Yep, and nice ward jump there on the pink ward. That's free gold, but Irelia is just too quick. That passive from her tenacity pretty much saved her there. That slow didn't apply for the full duration, so
it would be
she got away.
If she would be in that position and it would be level 6, she would probably die.
And Zed just massacres actions going on, and well, Kindred comes in to finally finish off the bottom lane. Like, their pain, as you can see, they're all low on mana, low on HP, and
But
who knows what would have happened.
Corki is so low, isn't he afraid? I mean, yeah, there's still Kindred, but he's
Oh
so
yeah,
low.
they're staying in lane. This is pretty ballsy. I mean, they want to shove this wave into the opponent turret, I guess, so they lose money and experience, which could snowball them a little bit further, but that was very risky.
Yeah, but they could allow themselves to do that because there was Kindred that was full HP and that also cleaned up the vision. So it wasn't a situation when, for example, Lee Sin came there and got like a double kill and got the wave. Because otherwise, I would be like, Lee Sin would get like a big advantage just from that.
Double kill for Lee Sin early would be, yeah, painful nonetheless. But we see a small lane swap between Irelia and Riven here. I really don't know why, but I guess Riven just got a little bit ahead and felt like fighting Zed will be easier. But well, that's a preference thing nonetheless. But now Corki and Lulu is such a poke lane, to be honest. It's so annoying to lane against these two champions separately, not talking about like together here. A lot of damage going on Solution. He'll definitely go down here, and Corki Brand has nowhere to go, and that sulfur bomb was not enough, and Brand got away barely, but that's still a kill in the bottom lane. And Kindred finds Zed. 2 versus 1. Zed will get stunned here and quickly executed. I guess that death mark didn't do as much damage as he was hoping.
Lulu was able to use exhaust on Lucian just in time to not get killed, and that's why they were able to like get that kill.
Very, very nice play.
Yeah, a very, very nice play. And once again, they stay in the lane, they push the wave, it gets destroyed. Like it starts like getting destroyed under the tower, and for Lucian it's like sometimes a little bit difficult. You know, like it's really hard to farm even under the tower because like
yeah, definitely
it's way hard to control that. But Kindred is getting her blue buff, and now she's moving towards top lane. Are they thinking about trying to gank? No, they're not thinking.
No.
I mean, like.
There's no point in ganking
yeah,
at this point, at this stage when he has his ultimate, he has the first armor item, so you won't kill him probably.
And he also has vision. He has a pink wire there. Maybe they also know that there's a pink wire there. Maybe he put it there, then destroy the ward, so they know that.
Definitely very aggressive move by Corki here onto Bran. He knows that he doesn't have a flash. Lulu, very nice ultimate there, knocking up Bran, but still not enough damage, barely hits with the rocket in the end. So again, a win situation for the Force bottom lane. 2 kills there once again, and huge amounts of pressure is put on the top side of the map. Riven will try to stun Mundo. He flashes out just in time.
But there is Zed that is coming.
Interesting shadow placement though, very interesting. He tried to do some gate action maybe.
Yeah, but while we were just watching the top lane, the bottom, the team Force was able to get the bottom tower.
Yeah, that will give them an advantage, but again, advantage and a disadvantage, because well, CK can now just freeze the wave in a very, very comfortable spot for them. I mean, they are good to go there, just freeze the wave there, and Corki won't be able to get any more CS because of that. So he has to go and roam and get ahead even further. But that's not enough damage on the death mark, so Zed doesn't finish off Riven just quite.
They pushed the lane very far, so now Lucian can farm it. But now, since that, they can go for the dragon, because like they're so far from the dragon. They get this creeps, but unfortunately, they might have problems contesting that dragon.
Of course, they are completely pushed out from the middle of the map. And blue side team, Team Force, have a very deep ward here, where Lee Sin is standing in the bottom lane. So not anymore though. It got cleared off by a very good pink ward, but still, I mean, even the ward placement tells that blue team know what they are doing, and they just want to even further out their lead as soon as possible. As soon as possible here. Ghosts hit Lucian and Bran. Even Lee Sin is there as he's anticipating an aggressive play by Team Force here. And they will go for the Skull Crab. Definitely will help them in taking down that dragon. And again, Zed and Mundo, they swap lanes. Zed feels so much better playing against Irelia, I feel like. So this is the thing here, but Irelia, at one point she will just outscale Zed, and there he goes. Despite getting that, whoa, what a nice dragon kick there by Lee Sin, kicking off Riven and Kindred midair. There's very well, he saved his ass there.
Yeah, that's true. But if we look at the gold difference, it's already 4k.
Yeah,
And
it's massive, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the difference is because in the kills and also in creep scores. Like top lane is winning creep scores in score. Like the creep score in jungle is not that different, but if you look, for example, in the mid lane and top lane, it starts to become bigger and bigger.
Of course, yeah. Well, it's only barely 13 minutes into this game, and 6 kill lead is quite significant. I mean, Mundo and Zed can't kill off Riven just yet, and she just puts her ulti on if in a case where she gets dove. So another objective goes in favor of the Force. Not much that red team can do about it at this point, and now they just push even further. I mean, they are not afraid of Lee Sin gang, I suppose. Corki has his BF sword, but on the other side Lucian has mini Shiv, so he just can't contest with Corki here in the bottom lane. Zed will try maybe gang bottom lane. They really need his help. He just puts out Shadow in case of a Riven jump. Not much happens there. He gets out without taking any damage. So let's see. Brand plays with fire.
Yeah, like they were quite deep, but I mean, like since there's vision, they know the opposite team won't come from behind. Like they approximately know where like almost all the opposite team is, right? Like at that particular moment.
It's hard to find them. Very hard. And again, they feel so comfortable in enemy jungle.
Yeah, they're just easily putting wards, like more and more wards. Like they can see how their enemies are moving, where they're going, like towards what lane.
True. And will we see a top dive? It would be very risky on Mundo though, but it's not an exception here. Irelia comes in, stuns Mundo here. He's very low, that burst of damage. I really didn't expect so much damage going on onto such tanky champion, but I guess he used his ultimate ability a little bit too late there.
Yeah, he probably thought that he'll be able to survive a little bit more, cause like
a little bit longer,
he has like the giant's belt, like so he looks quite tanky already.
Wow, Lee Sin predicts Irelia being in that brush there, and well, yeah.
Nah.
he's not that strong, unfortunately, to duel Irelia. Even if she's on half HP, I mean that benefits her in some ways. She can stun Lee Sin pretty easily and heal off of him. So Zed now comes in a lot of damage. I mean that death mark might be a little bit too much over the board.
But still, like, but maybe it was still worth it because they got the shutdown.
True.
On that earlier.
True. Yeah, and the cooldown isn't that huge. But let's see how much damage can Quirky dish out on this brand. 1 versus 2. He misses his rocket here, but gets the kill in the end.
But now we see Riven versus Lucian, and
Lucian just melts. I mean.
And look at Lulu. She was like, Lulu was just like, I don't care what's happening there. I'm just going. I'm just pushing. I'm just getting those scripts. I want some gold and I want some experience.
Definitely looks like so, yes. And turrets are falling down so rapidly for Team CK.
And we see 2 wards from Lulu, and now they can stay and push that tower, but not for too long. But they'll have Kindred soon.
Thanks to Lulu, they can kite Mundo so easily, like infinite slows and stuns and stuff, so he'll have a lot of trouble going to the backline, getting to the backline of the enemy team here. But still, no break. Like, CK haven't had any breaks this game. Like, we saw a previous game where laning phase lasted for 35 minutes.
Oh, that was such a long game. Yeah, it was. Like, one of the reasons why the game was so long, because there were so many tanks.
Like 6 tanks, yeah.
Like, that's like too much. Like, guys, we want to see people dying and action, not people melting and going back to base. We want to see some blood.
Yeah, definitely. And I really, wow, almost one-shotting Lee Sin. He even flashes out, but I really don't think he can flash out of Ignite here. Zed, will he escape? I think Irelia won't be checking that spot. Corki dashes away from potential stun. And Mundo, he's just so low. I mean, he is very low. He's not safe even under his own turret. And it looks like top turret will go down. 2 team force here.
Run got a little bit greedy, and Lucian, will you run away?
Not quite. I mean, they are so fed at this point. They are too fed for early game, and again, if Kindred will save Lulu here, and Kindred saves Lulu, just putting up her field just in the right time, so Deathmark doesn't proc. What can be better than that?
That was like perfect timing from Kindred's ulti. Like, that was like perfect time for that. And meanwhile, they were winning on bot lane, they got kills and so on. There, like, Riven and Irelia were able to get that inhibitor. So now we'll see that top tower, like that top, will get pushed. Because now there will be like super minions, and that means only one thing, that CK can't ignore the top lane.
Definitely not.
They can't leave it alone. There should always be someone defending it. Otherwise, they will end up losing a tower near the nexus.
Of course, yeah. And the thing here is they lost inhibitor pre-20th minute, so there's a huge threat for Baron. Like, it will spawn in about 10 seconds right now, right? So the Baron will spawn, and they have to defend top lane from super minions. So maybe Team Force will go for a very early Baron here.
20 minutes and Baron is here. Unlike Brand.
Yeah. So they have an option either to go after this turret or go after Baron.
If I would look at this, I would probably try to maybe leave Mundo on top lane to push. I mean, like when he has his teleport, he'll be able like to push a lane and then just in case teleport into a team fight.
Maybe, yeah, but it takes so much time for Mundo to push out those super minions. He does no damage to them.
But he has, at least he has like the OE that can clean up a little bit.
True, yeah, kind of true. But it looks dire at this point. Pretty one-sided game so far. 17 kills for blue team here. Lucian tries to poke with his full time kind of thing, ultimate ability. So let's see if Team Force will win the fight here. I think that's game over, but it will be very, very hard for them not to win a team fight. Maybe if they'll all be very low, maybe then, but as you can see, enemies are already starting to taunt, but they still have 2 turrets, 2 inhibitors
But
up.
look what the blue team does. They're trying to distract the red team, like they're putting them like, will Zed run away
Zed,
from
no.
No, he's not running away. Will there be a
Whoa,
team fight?
Riven's damage there on Lucian, just almost one-shots, and there goes Bran. Probably Lee Sin will not survive. I don't think so. No, he does not. And only one man standing alive, which is Mundo. He'll get killed pretty soon, I suppose. And that's an ace. That's a 22nd minute ace here. And is that the game over? I mean, Riven could try to get at least one Nexus turret here. No, she won't be able to.
But what I was telling, they were trying to have a fight near like bot lane, like between bot lane and mid lane, because they know if they will try to keep the opposite team somewhere there, then the top will get pushed. Since the red team was not willing to let them do that, I think Mundo went to unpush that lane, and that was like the green light for the blue team. It's like, okay guys, we are 5 versus 4. We're fed up. They don't have someone, and probably maybe like I think that was Mundo. Like, guys, it's free kills. It's a free kill festival.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't know. They have an open inhibitor. Minions are just pushing into top lane. They have to defend it, and it looks like Team Force will go after the Baron to seal the deal here. 15k difference. They can allow themselves to do that. Yeah, definitely. But no, it looks like they'll just go and finish the game right now.
Or at least get an inhibitor.
Yeah, or at least get an inhibitor. Like Riven and Kindred are killing inhibitor against 5 defending enemies. This is the story of this game. And Zed got isolated pretty much here, and it looks like Aurelia will go down to the death mark, so that's 1-for-1 trade, which is pretty good for CK at this point, at this stage of the game. Trading equally is good for them, definitely. But Riven goes one-man army being ulted by Lulu, and I think this is all she wrote for Team CK, and this means that Team Force will proceed from the groups into playoffs, and team from Silver to LAN will not. So GG, well played. Team Force stood very well, won an amazing game against QQ, so they definitely deserve a spot in the playoffs. So well played, and we'll be shortly back with another game. Hopefully it will be a first playoff game, because I don't feel like we have any tiebreakers.
I think we need to find out what is the result for the second group.
Yeah.
But I suppose like looking at the scores, it's probably will have like no tiebreakers. So the next game will
could be the first semi-final.
It could be that first semi-final. Yes.
So guys, don't go anywhere. The semi-finals and all the playoff matches are best of 3 formats. So Plenty of action there. 4 best teams proceeded to the playoffs there. So if you like the cast, please hit the follow button on our stream. It will help us immensely, as well as follow us on other social media. That will help us as well. So guys, again, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be back in about 15 to 20 minutes. Don't go anywhere, and stay watching.
Mhm.